I can understand bystanders looking at this and being fearful, but I think for those of us that are engaged in these discussions, and they are constructive discussions and shared information, I think we will push and progress on the basis that the overall objective is, of course, to deliver the games, but in a safe and secure environment. And that includes the athletes, but it also includes local communities. And at this moment, we remain optimistic, but we know that this is going to be a games that looks different, probably feels differently. There'll be discussions about spectators. That's inevitable. The athletes are probably going to be spending less time in the village than they've spent before. They're going to be arriving closer to their events. They're probably not going to be allowed to stay, indefinitely afterwards. And social distancing is going to be still a really important concept. So the vaccine is important, but there will still be protocols in place. I think there are two big differences this time. Firstly, there is the vaccine, and we were a long way away from even thinking about that at this stage last year. I know that the athletes at this stage also were beginning to find it really difficult to maintain their training regimes, and competitions were beginning to slide off the radar screen. It is just worth remembering, of course, in track and field, our outdoor season doesn't start until April or May. And I know from speaking to many of my member federations and my area presidents that most of the athletes are still in a training environment. And as I've said, we've already got competitions. But look, I take some comfort also from the fact that towards the end of last year, we were able to resurrect our athletics season. We staged the World Half Marathon Championships in Poland in very tough circumstances, but safely and securely with all the protocols in place. We staged Diamond League events, and one of them in Monaco, the headquarters here, we had 5,000 people in the stadium. So the one thing that I know sport wants to take this opportunity to do is to reassure the Japanese people that we take this very seriously, that we will rigorously adhere to all the protocols, the COVID protocols around athletes, around volunteers, coaches, the media that will be coming to the games. But the recognition that the games are really important.